Hello, everybody. This video is for anyone that missed the players meeting the other day, or for anybody else that wants to review it, or for any parents or somebody that wants to kind of see what's going on, what we did with the players. Parents, we will have a meeting with you guys the first day of practice, November 7th at 5:30. We'll meet in the gym and go over kind of everything that the parents need to know. But this is for the players and what they need to know, and we'll kind of go through it quickly so you don't have to watch for very long. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Coach Glenn. We've got our slideshow here. We'll get going. My name is Coach Glenn, and this is my 20th year coaching. I had been at Sadell a few years ago and then took a few years off, and now I am back. Assistant coaches this year will be Darian Garcia. She's in her first year coaching. She's a Sadell grad. And Caitlin Platts is in her second year of coaching. Make sure you guys all get your physicals and concussion forms turned in, and also make sure that you have your medical cards turned in as well. All those things need to be done in order to practice come the 7th. Okay, so you still have some time to get that stuff done. If you need a physical, get in there and get that taken care of. You need these documents, let me know, or you can ask the office, and I'm sure they have some as well. Expectations. I have very high expectations when it comes to the 4 things listed here: character, communication, commitment, and coachability or coachable. As for expectations on the floor, and ability wise and things like that, I do have expectations for that. But these are the 4 things I really look for, and we'll kind of go over what that looks like. So everybody in the program will need to follow those expectations. My biggest thing is attitude and effort. Give me a positive attitude, give me all out effort, and we won't have any issues, and we'll have a successful season. I mean, you have a positive attitude, you give everything you got, the games will take care of themselves. If we're on the winning end or losing end, these 2 things will take care of business. I saw this down here. I think it's a fire department somewhere in Seattle or something, maybe, I don't know. But I love the fully involved. Do your job. What's your job on the court? What's your job in the classroom, etc. Treat people right. That's huge with me. Be kind to people. Treat them the way they want to be treated, and use your manners, things like that. Give all out effort every day of practice, every day in the game. Use everything you got. We're going to need it. We're going to need everybody's full effort, and then have an all-in attitude. We can't have you half in, half out. We need a positive attitude and everybody on board. Okay. Parent expectations. The parents will go over this. We'll go over this when we have our meeting. But this is just showing you players that parents, coaches, and players are all expected to have great 4C expectations. I mean, the parents' characters, let the coaches coach, respect the umpires, I should say referees, I'm sorry, and let the players play. Communication, be patient, appropriate, understanding, respectful, and commitment. Come to the games. We hope your parents come and watch you play. And then coachable for the parents who go out there to learn the games and the rules. The coaches, we are also going to follow these expectations. If you haven't had me as a coach, I'm not a yeller. I'm not a big getting after the officials guy. I'm just going to, take care of business in a calm and collected way. But we're going to act appropriately, represent Sadell basketball in a positive manner. Communicate. We're going to be available and approachable for you guys to talk to if you have issues. We're going to get information out to you in a timely fashion, and we're going to be open and honest. If there's something that you need to work on, or you ask us a question, we'll be open and honest with you. Commitment, we're here to teach basketball and life skills. I mean, that's pretty simple. We're going to allow your opportunities for players to grow and succeed. And then coachability for us, we're going to provide timely feedback. We're going to work together. We're going to put you guys in a position to be successful. We're going to make adjustments, and we're going to listen to the players most of anything. Something's going on, let us know during the game, outside of the game, things like that. Now to the player expectations. So this is what you guys need. This is what I expect from you. I have high expectations of my players. Character, you're going to be a teammate, citizen, person of high character on and off the court. Treat people how they want to be treated. Use your manners and be kind. I mean, that's huge. Being kind to people, using your manners goes a long way. Communication, if you're having some issues, speak to the coaches. You don't like your role. You don't like what someone's doing. You don't like what the coaches are doing. Someone's picking on you, anything like that. You're uncomfortable in any way, or, you like what's going on. Speak to the coaches. Let us know what's going on. Okay. Speak to your teammates. Whoops. Gotta go back here. Sorry. Use appropriate language. I don't think we'll have an issue with that, but always use appropriate language and always communicate with good, positive body language. Things aren't going well on the floor. I've seen in videos, I've seen from our scrimmages already that when things don't go well, the body language goes down. Make sure you keep that positive body language regardless of the situation. Commitment, you're on the team, show up each day, be on time, be involved, help create a positive culture, and then be coachable. Take feedback in a positive way. If coaches are giving you feedback, it's something we think you can improve on and you need to improve on, or you can do better. So always take that in a positive way. We're never picking on you because we don't like you. We're picking on you because we expect more and we want you to do well. And then get out of your comfort zone. Okay, we talked about trying things you've never tried before on the court. If you getting uncomfortable on the courts, I've seen that. You airball a shot and you put your head down, and you're embarrassed. Just get out of your comfort zone. Okay, everybody's done that in their life, so don't worry about it. Everybody in the crowd isn't really worrying about it, so you don't worry about it either. Okay. Important information. Practices are always open to the public, so parents can always come. Just let me know when you want to attend. JVR, JV2, whatever you want to call it. We should have 3 teams this year. We have about 21 girls, 22 girls, so that should be enough for 3 teams. The JVR, all players will play. So if you're on that roster, you will play in that game. Might not necessarily be even playing time, but everybody will get in that game. JV, okay, JV, all players will play. If you're suiting JV, you will play somewhat. Not all playing time will necessarily be even. Varsity, okay, we may rotate some suits. I like to suit a small number, anywhere from 8 to 12. I don't usually want to go over that, but we can see how this team pans out. But the suits may rotate. And just because you have a varsity suit doesn't mean you'll play in a varsity game every night. Sometimes you will, maybe sometimes you won't. We want to put the best product we can out there. And if we feel you can help us out there, then we'll get you in there. Okay. Playing time won't be discussed with coaches. If you're disappointed in your playing time, that's fine. We can talk about it. Maybe you can ask, what can I do to get more playing time? Things like that. But you guys are constantly being evaluated by us. I mean, I evaluate them in the meeting. I evaluate every time I watch video. I'll evaluate at practice. Coaches are always discussing players and their abilities. And we're going to allow you to play at the level that best suits your ability and helps the program as a whole. Okay. Other players won't be discussed. If you have an issue with someone playing over you, we're not going to talk about that. If another player is putting you or someone else in the team or themselves in danger, then yes, we can talk about another player. But when it comes to just basketball wise, we're not going to talk about other players. And we can tell you what you need to do better, but that doesn't always in turn into more playing time. But we can help you out in that situation, and we'll gladly meet with parents and you to talk about issues and different roles and things like that if you need to do that. All right, the team breakdown we just talked about a little bit. The varsity will consist of who the coaches feel the best players. Seniority and experience will not be taken into account. It's a whole new slate. Every year it's different. If you're a 3-year letter winner, you're a senior, we don't know. Maybe you'll be in there, maybe you won't be. Well, we got to evaluate everything. Okay, maybe you're a senior. That doesn't mean that you will automatically play varsity or be on the varsity. We're going to give those to the best players that we feel and work with those kids at the varsity level. If you do have a varsity suit, doesn't mean you still might play JV, and it doesn't mean that you'll get in every varsity game. The junior varsity consists of a variety of players. Some of them maybe varsity suitors playing down, maybe some JVR kids playing up, but we're going to try and limit that to 10 players, probably at the most. I had 10 to 12, but probably 10 players at the most. If you're on that team, you will play every single game in some capacity. Junior varsity reverse, same way. That'll probably be a lot of the younger kids, the kids that are playing for the first time or first time in high school. And so they'll be playing in the JVR. Practice times. This is how we're going to start out. Varsity will have daily practice from 4 to 5:30 on Monday and Wednesday. This is incorrect. Okay, I forgot to change it. Monday and Wednesday will be in the weight room from 3 to 4 because I can't get to the gym till 4. So you guys have an hour when school gets out to when practice starts, and we're going to really utilize that time to help us try and get better. So the weight room is Monday and Thursday from 3 to 4. We're going to shoot and do some ball handling skills, things like that, trying to work our get better at basketball skills on Tuesdays and Fridays from 3 to 4. And this should be Thursday. We're going to have yoga from 30 to 4 on Thursdays. Okay. And then practice will be from 4 to 5:30, and we'll be done at 5:30. So it won't be a long night. JV, JVR, you're going to practice right after school. I put 2:55. That gets you 10 minutes. Maybe grab a snack, get changed. 2:55 to 4. Monday and Wednesday, you'll do weight room after practice, and then you'll participate with yoga with us from 3 to 4 on Wednesdays. Try and get a little bit of practice in. We might just all practice together on Wednesdays as well. So those are the tentative times right now for practice. Those could always change. And if you're a shooting varsity, you'll be at the varsity practices. There might be times we need you to practice with the JV, etc. But that's how we're going to do it here to start out. All right, practice expectations. Make sure you're dressed and ready to start in your practice jersey, ready to go at your specific time. Always ready to go. Unexcused tardiness, might end up in equipment duty where you're putting the shooting machines away or putting the balls away, things like that. So make sure you just get there on time. If you're late, every once in a while, that's understandable. Just don't make it consistent. Practice jersey, shorts, shoes, you need to have those every day. Unless you pre-communicate with the coaches, you need to remain in practice until all the jobs are done and you're dismissed by the coach. So and if you have something to do, make sure you let us know and we'll get you out of there. Be fully involved. We already talked about this. Do your job, treat people right, positive attitude and effort. And then practice jerseys, we're going to hand out the practice jerseys. Some of you already have them. We'll get those taken care of this next week. Absences, make sure you're letting the coach know if you're gone. Excuse versus unexcused. We should know this. Hopefully, excuse is you're sick. Maybe you have a funeral to go to, something like that. Just something that you can't, that's out of your control that you have to do. Unexcused would be, I got a birthday party to go to at 7 tonight, or I really don't feel like practicing tonight, so I'm not going to show up. So make sure you know those excused and unexcused. You're expected to be on time for the bus and for the games. Parents may sign athletes out after the game. We do have a parent transportation form that will need to be filled out in order for that to happen. And we'll get that to you if you need it. I have copies and the office probably has copies. We do have some sack lunch options. The school will provide a sack lunch. It's between $4 and $5 for the away games. We need to eat something between school and an away game. You'll be hungry by the time that game's over. And concession stand is not always the best thing to fill you up. So if you want to go on to a restaurant like Subway or something, or Casey's, get yourself something, or you want to bring your own sack lunch, please do. But if you don't have that opportunity, the school will provide lunch. We'll have Coach Platts will have some forms for you to fill out, and we can take care of you for $4 to $5 here. But make sure you eat something between games. We're going to have a lot. It's more than basketball with me, and it should be. I mean, basketball is great. I love basketball and playing basketball, but sometimes you got to do some other fun things. So we're going to have media day, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. That's going to be the 11th. We're going to have posters. We're going to make a hype video. We're going to have a poster night. You guys can see everything we're doing. We're going to play a game in Wells Fargo Arena. So that'll be really fun. We'll do a lot of team meals. Funnest practice, most fun practice of the year are Turkey Olympics and reindeer games. Those will be fun. Christmas party. I host a Christmas party at my house. It'll be December 18th. I think it's a Sunday. We'll have a good time there. We'll have some team outings, and also we have Secret Sisters. I started that a few years ago, and I was glad to hear you guys kept doing it. But Secret Sisters, you'll draw a name, and then you get that person a treat, a Gatorade, a candy bar, a note, a positive note, something like that, just to kind of get them ready for the games. So it's going to be a lot more than basketball. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's some surprises along the way as well. So be ready for that, and be ready. I hope you have a good time. Important dates. Okay, these are the dates you guys need to know about. Next week is preseason week. Kids used to call it hell week. It's not that difficult, but you will condition a little bit, and you're all kind of out of shape right now. So anything you do physically is going to be tiring. But preseason week, I have a buddy that coaches with me in Ankeny. He's going to come down and run it because I officially can't run it. It's not required, but it's highly recommended. It's going to be all next week from 4 to 5:30. So come in, get some workout, get some shots, and get in shape a little bit. We're also going to use that as a big evaluation tool on who's going to be varsity, who's going to be JV to start out with. So we'd like to see you there participating in that. 11-4 at the end here of this meeting, and I sent it out already on Remind as well. There's a QR code for you to sign up for a time to get a picture taken for your poster. It is Thursday from 4 to 5:30. So we're still going to have the workout. And so you can come and go from it. We'll see. Maybe we won't have the workout on Thursday, but get a time scheduled. If Thursday doesn't work for you, contact Ted and get it set up another time. Everyone's going to be in the poster. All right. Seniors through freshmen or freshmen through seniors. We're all going to be in the poster. We're all part of the team. So I want everybody's face on there. So make sure you get a picture scheduled. We'll wear uniforms in those pictures. The seniors will wear white. If you don't have your white, I'll get it to you. And the underclassmen will wear green, and I'll get those to you as well. But those will just be for the pictures, and we'll turn them back in and get them handed out back out before our first game. Speaking of our first game, we have practice will start officially the 7th. We went over practice times a little bit. So 2 weeks or a week from Monday, we're good to go. 11-7. 2:55 for JV and 4:00 for varsity. Media day. Media day is fun on Friday the 11th. We're going to do our team pictures. Hopefully, we're going to do our hype video. We're going to have the guys that are going to do the YouTube broadcast maybe come in and get some interviews. It's just a fun day to get out there and get our uniforms on, looking good, get our pictures taken, and just get ready for the season. And then later that night at 6:30, we're going to have a scrimmage versus Peyton Sheridan. The reason we call it the Achieve scrimmage is because we do a service learning project with it. In the past, we've done some Toys for Tots. We've done homeless shelter donations. We've done food pantry donations. Had an idea maybe we could do some for Abby Estrada on the side maybe, or our full thing. I really put that on you girls, what you guys want to do. So come up with a cause that you want to play for. And what that is there's no admission to the game. But if we do Toys for Tots, you bring a toy to get in the game. I mean, that's all it is there. And Peyton Sheridan's gonna be fully on board with us on this and do what we do. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Otherwise, the coach. I don't want the coaches to have to pick. This is your girls' thing. So you guys come up with something on your own there. Okay. We're not doing this basketball. I should have taken this out. Wanted to go to the Iowa Drake game on the 13th, but Drake is not giving away tickets. Anytime we go to a game, they're going to give us tickets. But Iowa's too big of a draw, and they'll be able to sell that. So we're not going to do that as a team. Our first team meal will be 11-16. We're going to ask the parents to host that at their house or maybe a restaurant or at the school. We're going to have 4 team meals scheduled throughout the year. If we want to do more, we can do more. Our first game is 11-17. It's coming up. It's not too far away. We're playing Grandview Christian and at Hope Baptist College in Ankeny, and we'll talk more about that as we go. But not too much time till our first game. And then this game as well, this is the one I wanted to go to, Columbia at Iowa State, women's basketball. I have a former Grinnell player that plays for Columbia, but it turns out I might not be around that weekend, so we might not be able to do that one. We will take the team to a women's basketball game, either Iowa State or Drake, or maybe Drake versus Iowa State. These 2 games probably aren't going to work out, though. And then we play Pleasantville the 21st. So important dates there. Team meals are the 4 team meals I have scheduled right now. If the parents want to do more, we surely can. And then with the Christmas party at my house will be a team meal as well. So, but those are our dates for our team meals. I also like to do a team breakfast the day of our district game. So a lot of get-togethers, trying to get together as a team. Social media. If you're not on Remind, please text at SadelGB to 81010 and get on the Remind, please. I think most of us are on there now. We do have a Facebook page and a Twitter page. I know that's for old people, but those are for your parents, us old people, to watch, to get on the Facebook, get on the Twitter. If you girls want to put together an Instagram page or a TikTok page, I'm more than okay with that. Just kind of let me know and make sure it stays appropriate. And it's not, like officially the Sadel page. It can be the players page. I'm more than okay with that. But keep it good. Keep it respectful and things like that. All right. This video is a lot shorter than the actual meeting, so I hope I didn't miss too much. These QR codes, this pink one right here, I think I said it on a Remind. This is a questionnaire for you girls. Just some questions I want you to answer for me so I can get to know you a little bit, see where you see yourself, see where your expectations are, and see if we match on those and we can determine what's going on. This one is for the sign-up time for your poster. Okay, so make sure you get in there and get signed up for that one. One thing I did forget to talk about at the meeting that I'll talk about at practice again, and I want to get out here right now is every player is different. We're going to have some set plays for some particular people, and we're going to run plays with people that can get the ball in the basket. If we're not running stuff for you and you're disappointed in that, talk to us. But like I said, we're going to use the consistent players. Coach Garcia can attest to it. When she played, we ran a lot of stuff for Katie Schmidt, and Coach Garcia still averaged 5 points a game, but she got him on free throws, putbacks, steals. There's tons of ways to score without us running plays for you. So make sure that we need roles. We need every role filled. We need scorers, we need rebounders, we need defenders, we need passers. So we'll try and find a role for you that fits. If it's a scorer, fantastic. If it's a if it's a rebounder, fantastic as well. If it's a defender, fantastic. We need everybody. Okay. There's all sorts of ways you can help out in basketball. I know it's really glorious to score. And the crowd sees that and everything, but the coaches see way more than that. We appreciate everything that the other people do, all the other jobs to get done. So don't worry about how many points you're scoring, how many shots you're getting. We'll take care of that stuff. Okay. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the season. I'm very excited to get started. Remember, next week will be our conditioning week, whatever you want to call it, our preseason week, and then we start the 7th. So also get yourself signed up for poster time and get this turned into me as well. And I said, I'm super excited to get going and looking forward to work with you guys. We will put some lists out on who's going to practice when. It will probably be Friday after the last workout. The varsity roster might start out very small, depending on how this workout goes, and then we'll maybe move some people up from there. But if you don't start out with the varsity, doesn't mean you can't work your way up. You just got to prove yourself to us and to show what you can do, and we'll get everybody where they need to be, and everybody's getting a lot of playing time. So, but I don't think I missed anything else. Hopefully I didn't. I guess the fundraiser, we do have the fundraiser going on. We'll get some cards to you. And there's some prizes you can win as well for selling so many cards. But we'll get those to you, and hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll send it out later on, but go Eagles. I'm really excited. Let's get this thing done, girls. All right. Play hard, have fun.